Hello, this should be on the YouTube channel James 13 Wicca, in case you're seeing it somewhere else. The dice and decks I'm using are listed below. Other than that, if you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Other than that, let's go ahead and get into your selection. Hello, Scorpio. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them. That being said, what do we have for Scorpio? There's double cards everywhere. Double cards everywhere. And by everywhere, I mean 2 spots. So, 2 spots. But still, it's everywhere. What are we starting with? Your initial feelings were right. Your initial feelings were right. What were they, though? Judgment was in your favor. You moved on from it. You have your reasons. You do what you do. You do what you have to do. That's your business. This reading is coming back to, like, you were reading, you knew what you were, like, you knew. Your instincts were right, but for some reason, you disengaged from something. So Justice here is telling me, I feel like communication was afoot. And I do feel like this isn't wrong in the sense of, like, judgment was in your favor. I keep getting, like, things. Judgment was in your favor, yeah. But it wasn't ready. Even though judgment was in your favor, it wasn't ready. I feel like that's what it was. So it's like you were right. Judgment was in your favor, but the situation was not ready. It wasn't the best time to move forward. So I don't really feel like this was like a bad move or a wrong move or anything like that. I almost feel like you were more on point than you realize. Kind of like, I thought this was in my favor, but I felt like I should move on. And you were right, because it wasn't quite ready. Good. We're good so far? We're good. Especially because whatever this situation is, it's been lingering. It just has not left you. It keeps playing in your brain. Just keeps playing. Just keeps going and going. Probably not monotonously. Just like, I feel like this is when well, I don't know if I should say this or not, but I guess I will. When, you just have those people who they just pop in your head and you let it go and you don't think of them, and all of a sudden just randomly they pop in your head. You're picking up cookies at the supermarket and you just think of this certain person. Or you're taking out the trash. It's a bad analogy, but there you go. And then you're like, there's the thought. You're talking to somebody or you see something, and then all of a sudden there they are again. It just randomly for no reason. It just seems like it's lingering in that sense. And it doesn't seem like it's monotonous. It just seems like it could go a week or 2 even. And then all of a sudden, there it is. Because there's the question mark. Is it time to come back to it, or should I literally just walk away from it again? Because it's the past keeps lingering. And I know I walked away from it, but do I really want to permanently walk away from it? There is some gamble with this. You're emotionally invested already. I feel like that's the weird part. Because it wouldn't be coming around like this if you weren't. It would have disappeared if you really didn't care. But there's something about this, it's kind of like, it's gotcha. For some of you, whatever this is, like, it could be a business situation that just wasn't ready yet. It could be a person that you're interested in. It could be a situation or like a group that you're thinking of joining. Anything, whatever fits for you. But I keep looking at it like, I don't know. I'm nervous that it's going to shut down and then it's going to hurt me. Like, even though I just feel like, what if I make the wrong move and I break it? Is that what this is? What if I make the wrong move and I break it? What if it's there and it could happen, but I do it the wrong way and I break it? I feel like there's nerves with this. I know that Scorpio is extremely strong, but you're also, in my opinion, Scorpio can be extremely sensitive, very private about that, but extremely sensitive as well. You feel things very deep. You're a water sign, you know? So, like I had to explain that to you, right? That's the thing. I don't think of Scorpio as not moving forward when they want to, but like sometimes if the nerves are great enough, I can see how it would. That's okay. So this is where we're going. Does it even matter? Well, it's kind of like, so the Five of Swords is here. Right side up, it's the fruitless win. I could win, but would it matter? So it's like, yeah, I could do it, but when it's reversed, because it's coming up reversed, it's kind of like, does it even, no matter what I do, what if I lose either way? There's a question mark with that. If I get it unstuck, but what if I do it wrong and I break it? That same energy is there. And this, the Hierophant is like the opposite energy of Scorpio. On the zodiac wheel, it's Taurus. It's directly opposite of Scorpio. Very strong leader, but very, very regimented. Very much, we do it in this order every time. Every time. I said every time. Like, every time. I get along with Scorpio and Taurus, so I like them both. But when it comes to those people directly, there can be conflict there. And there's like, it feels like I have to figure out the secret handshake, and I don't know if I can do that. There's something weird about this, that it just feels like it's very particular, and it has to be done a certain way or it's not going to work. You'll notice happiness is here too. What does it take to make this energy happy? Be it a business, pleasure, whatever it is. What does it take to make this situation happy? Really though, I mean, can we have an answer with that? It's 12, all right, which is the Knight energy. So the Knight of Cups, it's nervous, whatever it is. This energy is just as nervous, if not more, than you are. This energy doesn't know what it looks like. Doesn't know what the right way looks like. Well, that makes it easy, doesn't it? This energy doesn't know what the right way looks like. Nope. Okay. We have good cards coming forward, just to be fair, but still. This is challenging. This reading is meant to put Scorpio in the control seat, so just keep that in mind. So it doesn't mean this is the only way for this to play out, but it's like, for you to be in the control seat and to get it to go in a good way, that's how this is angled. Because the other side has choices too, but this isn't a reading for them. This is a reading for you. I'm just saying. Two of Pentacles. That, oh my, the 12, I keep seeing, it's like it's haunting me. I feel like it's talking about the Hanged Man and getting this situation unstuck. It's haunting me. Empower yourself. You can be very bold when you want to be. If you decide it's worth it, if you decide you want to be, you can be extremely bold if you feel necessary. You could do the peaceful way and just make it all nicey-nicey. And it's technically a success, but I don't see it really advancing the situation. This is an interesting, because the other card is better, but it's funny because this is a success card. I can keep successfully connecting with this energy and not upset it, and then we're still on good terms. Which if it's a work situation, it's kind of like, I can keep playing nicely and I stay in the same position. Or if this is somebody you're trying to date, this is kind of like, I can keep playing nicely and we just keep staying friends. Take that with a grain of salt. Readings are for entertainment purposes only. I'm just saying, take it with a grain of salt. Because I'm like, I'm not saying you should do anything. I'm just saying that's how this is playing out. So, you know. Another version is So like that's success. I just gave this analogy. This is like a free meal. This is like at those raffles when you win that free basket of wine and cheese and all the other good stuff. That's nice. It's a win. It's success. It's good. That's that type of win. There's also this other win that's possible. This is like winning the free house, the dream house. That's what this is like. It's some stress to get there. It takes empowerment to do it. But this is so much better. It's stressful. Within respect to the situation, I don't know what to tell you. It's kind of like putting yourself out there without being dangerous. I don't know. So like, I'm going to give this analogy. So if it's a romantic thing, asking somebody if they're interested, in my opinion, is a better idea. I wouldn't just kiss them. I've seen people do that. I don't think that's the best idea. And I'm saying that as a person where I hate that personally. I don't know. No. I don't know why I'm that person, but I'm that person. But if you ask me if I'm interested, I'll be like, I will tell you. And if the answer is no, it's like, okay, cool. And then drop it. But if I was interested, I would be like, yes, that's cool. Or I would give my interpretation of it if it was me. I don't know why I'm going there. It's almost like, I feel kind of gross even saying that for some reason, but it's there. So I would communicate it forward. And if the answer is not reciprocating, you're good. But I would communicate it forward. I wouldn't just do something. I know Scorpio is an energy of action, but I think if you want to not break it and see if you can move it forward, that would work. It's also unnerving because that's the 10 of Wands is stressful, but success at the end of stress. This situation, whatever it is, it has the potential to just go in circles or never go anywhere. It has the potential to not actually move forward. It has the potential to not move forward. And if you're all right with that, then you're all right with that. The thing is, free will is a real thing. So certain choices need to be made for things to have possibility. You are in one position of this situation. That other person has, or whatever this is, be it business, pleasure, whatever it is, the other side has some opportunities too, but again, this is a reading for Scorpio. So it could just keep going and just keep going and keep going nowhere. Circle, 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 circle. And that seems frustrating. This doesn't have to be crazy moves forward. This can be slow and steady, and it's just taking that inspiration and making the appropriate choices to move it forward. You have the possibility for a great new beginning here, but it's kind of like, you can't make an omelet if you don't break some eggs. It's kind of one of those things. Although you don't have to be throwing the eggs across the room to break them. You could break them very carefully into a bowl. Still have to be broken, yes, but, we don't have to whip them across the room. I'm just saying, Scorpio's very strong, so... I just know a couple dramatic Scorpios that would bust my chops and say something like that, like, oh, you need me to crack an egg? I'll crack that egg. I'm like, wait. I'm not saying whip them across the room. I'm saying crack them and open them nicely into a bowl. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so you gotta do what you think is right. I could just see a certain person I know that they would just bust my chops on that. I'm like, all right, listen, no, don't be throwing eggs across the room. I never said that. So there. Up to you. You gotta do what you feel is right. All right. I'm going to shut this down here. Hope that helps. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.